think that there's a fundamental difference which we're yet to apprehend in today's Nigeria between the notion of schooling and the notion of education. A lot of effort is put into ensuring that children get into this building called school. But were we to understand that what happens within those four walls should transcend what currently happens within those four walls, then I think we'd see a radically different society emerging from the education sector. In today's world, we are no longer producing workers to staff factories and, the industrial revolution. That boat has passed, it's sailed already. Today's economy, global economy, is a knowledge economy. And it's about how much value can you add to that knowledge economy. It's also about concepts like tolerance, concepts like acceptance, being able to understand why it's important to be creative, why it's important to be adaptable, because it's a changing world. So when we think about what children learn in traditional school, the essence of, the key bits of the curriculum, like the subjects that children are supposed to learn, the math, the English, the sciences, etc. Those really need to be combined with a bigger picture, broader thinking about what the education sector is supposed to deliver to its citizens. And when we look at the sorts of challenges that we face, not only in this country, with things like radical terrorism, with a disengaged, not just disengaged students, but disengaged people, a citizenry that is totally disenfranchised, we begin to realize that there is a lot more work to be done in reorientating ourselves. And I keep saying that curriculum, in my own mind, is a roadmap for national development. Because a curriculum is a set of skills and knowledge and competencies that children are supposed to acquire in order to help them to develop an economy which is where we see ourselves going, which is our vision, for the future. And so we need to pay attention to that curriculum. Again, when I say curriculum, I'm not referring to math and English. I'm referring to the results of teaching children math, English, sciences, the results of getting them to interact with one another, to interact with people from different religious backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds. The result of that is knowledge, it is skills, it is competencies that then position these young people not only for a sustainable livelihood, a job, but also to be active citizens who are truly contributing to the development and growth of their own country and the international context. So I think that there is a lot to be said for distinguishing between putting children in school, stuffing them into buildings, and all the challenges that accompany that, teacher competence, leadership, accountability, and all of those things, and making sure that they are truly being educated. And we work, in the organization that I work with, there is a member of staff who was homeschooled. Interestingly, homeschooling to a lot of people means parents at home teach the children. She actually taught herself for 3 years. And her younger brother taught himself for 6 years, 6 years of secondary education, and 3 years, or she taught herself for 3 years of secondary education, and she got into one of the best schools in America. So it's important that we begin to think about, this disconnect between the building of school and all the things that go into it, and what we mean by education. Because today they have both become citizens that are truly enlightened, that are adding value to this country, and are also adding value in the international context as well.